hello, everyone. Welcome to Deconstructing the Dark Passenger podcast, the podcast about all things Dexter. I'm Jean.
I'm Victoria.
Today, Season 3, Episode 3, The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Dexter's the lion.
Well, of course.
Yes, of course. Oh, fuck. Okay. We open up. Dexter is grocery shopping with Rita and the kids. He does this funny thing. It makes sense with his personality, kind of. He does his grocery shopping, his list alphabetically.
You say that makes sense. How does that
make
sense?
He always does things. He's always very orderly. So I think his instinct is to do it alphabetically, or he hasn't figured out yet that it actually do it by aisle.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
That's
or try to do it.
That's how most people do it. I think even Rita's like, this is definitely a choice. You know? And then it's really funny because, he's going through getting stuff like marshmallows and mayo or whatever. And then the next thing after mayonnaise is zucchini. So, that whole second half of the alphabet, there's nothing. There's this weird guy there talking to Astor in the dairy aisle.
And she went to get the mayo.
Dexter stares that ass down. He's like, no, sir. No, not my children.
And he's trying to say Astor's where the Cheerios are, and Dexter's like, they're in the cereal aisle.
They're in the cereal aisle, in the middle of the store. Like, what are you talking about? It's not over here with the milk. What are you doing? If you've never been into a grocery store before. So Dexter, in the parking lot, he gets the guy's license plate number. At the station, Vince is distributing the Forensics Quarterly has a really fast turnaround time.
Yeah, they do.
They went from, we're thinking about publishing you to, here's the new issue within a day or something.
Yeah, and of course, every magazine that he's giving out, he has his article marked in it.
Yes. And he's like, I could sign it for you if you want.
Yeah, if you want me to sign it, just let me know. I'm available for autographs.
Yeah. Joey's, I guess this is part of his thing with Deb, but Joey's trying to make it happen with Dexter. Dexter's just like, I'm just not interested.
Yeah, Dex just doesn't give two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's funny here, though. So Angel's kind of just being Angel. I mean, he's not doing anything wrong. But when he sees Miguel come into the station, all of a sudden he's like, oh, yeah, look alive. Hey, everybody on it. Let's go find this guy.
Yeah, I thought that was cute, too. I've never seen them do that for anything.
Yeah. Dexter here, he has made the assumption that what Miguel is trying to do is be his friend. Which is an interesting assumption.
Yes.
Whether it ultimately turns out to be true is not really the point. The point is it's a weird leap in logic.
It is a weird leap.
Like, Dexter, there's at least 3 other reasons he could be doing this than being your friend. Like, what?
Yeah.
It was weird.
It was a little weird.
But he ropes him into another dinner. I mean, he just keeps getting him over to dinner. I'm like, he's just trying to pick your brain. He's just trying to get all his tentacles into this investigation,
Yeah, as much as he can.
Yeah. So we do get another victim, another skinned victim. It's Javier. Nobody's sad to see him go. He was an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled him over. I'm like, who was that again?
It's Javier.
Yeah, I mean, he meant nothing.
I meant to look this up, and I did not look it up. And I didn't see it at first because of the hair and stuff here. Is this the same actor that in Meet the Fockers plays the guy that they think is Greg's son?
Oh, I don't know.
It looks
oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that till you said it, but it definitely could be.
This guy definitely looked like Greg Focker's potential son here. It might not be the same actor, but it looks like could be him. Anyway, so they start by questioning the tree trimmers. A man named George King. He's not the one that found Javier.
It was one of his workers.
And nobody really wants to talk to the police.
Yeah.
They don't have a choice. Dexter breaks the news to Deb that Rita is pregnant.
This is great. Yes. I love it because she's got this look on her face.
I can't tell how she feels at first.
Yeah, and then she says, "You kidding? A roly-poly, chubby cheek shit machine?"
It's a good one, yeah.
It's a great one.
Yeah, and I just can't, I still can't tell. Even after she's acting happy, I'm like, is she happy? I don't know.
I know, but when she said that, I was just like, that's only a line that Deb could deliver.
Yeah. Yes. Because she just says it. She's smiling. She says a motherfucking roly-poly chubby cheek shit machine. And then she immediately goes straight face. She goes, are you fucking serious? I'm like,
I think she's happy
yeah,
for
she
her,
is happy, but it doesn't, she's everywhere. She's all up and down.
Yeah.
So this is where, Dexter's past is coming because Rita wants to know about, she knows her family history, medical family history, and Dexter's like, I don't know anything. He knows what he knows, which is my parents were drug dealers and criminal informants, and now they're dead. Yeah.
Yeah, but he does tell her he'll go get checked out for
Yeah.
her, so it'll make it easier.
Yes, she appreciates that. We're getting a lot of this stuff with the Prados, and now Ramon's getting involved, and Maria's there, and Ramon is very, he's got a lot of anger.
He's got so much anger and aggression built up. It's crazy.
He does not like Miami Metro.
No, I don't know if he likes anybody.
That's a good point. So finally, after all these, mixing with the Prados and Fokker's son and everything else, Dexter has some time alone in his apartment to look up Nathan Martin, who's the Cheerios man that was, being bizarre with Astor. He did do some time in prison.
Yes.
But
he is a pedophile.
He's a pedophile. But he hasn't murdered anybody.
No.
Which Dexter says, well, then I can't kill him.
Yeah, he's a pedophile, and he was talking to your daughter.
Yeah,
your stepdaughter. Yeah, you gotta
take out the trash.
Yeah.
So he's very happy getting this time to himself to start figuring stuff out. Next day, he gets a knock on the door. He's, damn it, it's Miguel. Again, Miguel's obsessed with him.
Obsessed. It's overbearing.
It's overbearing. But he is apologizing for Ramon being an asshole. Mm-hmm. And they're drinking and they're sharing daddy stories and they drink to Oscar. And Miguel has plans for Freebo's body. Miguel's like, hey, I have an idea. We got to get this case closed because we're trying to get this case closed without questions and people looking around. So I got a plan for Freebo's body. And Dexter's like, oh, no. No, you
don't.
No, you don't. But he's like, the body's gone. It's in the Gulf of Mexico. He doesn't tell him that, though. He's like, I buried him in a cemetery. There was an open grave, but they were about to bury somebody, so he buried him in that, and then they put the other person on top. And Dexter's like, I don't know, I've never done this before, So now we have a problem. Now we're going to have to figure something out. Right?
Yeah.
In the meantime, Deb catches up with Anton again. And she's pressing him on the heavy art thing. And he's lighting up a joint, and he's just waving it in front of her. So
she's like, I'm going to arrest you.
I'm going to arrest you. And he's like, whatever. And he just he lights it right up, and he blows it at her. And she's like, fine, God. And she arrests him.
Yeah, she did.
I don't know why he made this choice. I understand that he's annoyed with her and he doesn't want to talk to her, but I don't like getting arrested. That doesn't do you any good. So Dexter's getting an MRI done.
Yes.
As part of his family history thing. And he has a vision of Harry talking about, so this is what a psychopath's MRI looks like, and this is what yours look like. See? This is like a normal one. This is a psychopath. This is you. See, you and the psychopath, you're identical. You don't have emotions where everybody else does,
I felt like that was kind of rude.
It's kind of rude, but it's a good, it's another good demonstration how deeply Harry's propaganda got into Dexter's subconscious.
Yes.
Yes. So Miguel's been thinking about the Freebo situation, and he meets Dexter at the cemetery, and he wants an exhumation, and Dexter's like, no, let's not do that.
You gotta leave it alone.
People are still being skinned, and homicide's looking for the wrong dead guy. It's a problem. We gotta figure something.
We have to direct them in the right direction.
Right. So he does have a day at the beach with the kids. Miami is a much smaller town than I imagined, and Nathan Martin's the Cheerios guy is there. Dexter says, I like this line. He's got an eyeball on him, and Astor's like, look, it's the Cheerios guy.
Yeah, the Cheerios guy.
And Rita's like, what the fuck, a Cheerios guy? What's going on? But Dexter has this line, in the land of predators, the lion never fears the jackal.
And then Dexter and Rita are off to pregnant yoga.
Pregnant yoga. They want him to send positive intentions to the baby. He's like, I don't think my intentions should be sent to a baby. It's probably not a great idea.
They're like, put your hand on your wife's pregnant belly and do the good intentions. And like Dexter's hands go towards her belly, and then he stops, and then she pulls his hand there. And it was like, I don't know. It was like a visual change.
Yes.
In him.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, again, I mean, this is just going back to, like, we can talk about whatever we talk about in the future seasons, but this goes back to, I say it again and again, I say it every episode, I feel like Rita is his key.
Yes.
Rita and those kids and that baby, that is the key to everything for him.
I think she unlocks him in ways that nobody else can.
Yes. And I know people have different opinions about other people in his life, but I think every time I watch it, I get more and more convinced that Rita is absolutely the key.
Yeah. I think Deb might have a half key.
Sure.
But I think Rita's got the whole key.
But Deb has her role to play in his formation, but you do remember, though, by this point, he's had Deb in his life for 35 years or whatever.
He knows how to deal with her.
Right. He's had her in her life for 30 years, and he's still the person he is.
Yeah.
And something changed with Rita.
Yeah.
I mean, other things changed. Obviously, he found out about his history, but Rita did something to him that nobody else had done to that point.
Yeah, and I mean, I think with somebody that knows him without knowing about what he does on the side, and she loves him for him.
Yeah, and I think when he talked about, like, Lila knows, well, Lila never really knew you because
No.
she never knew you were the Bay Harbor Butcher. She just accepted this Bay Harbor Butcher person in the abstract, you know. My thing was like, Rita sees, that's almost, as we learn more about the mind games and Harry, like, that's not your true self. That's not your core self. The real you was that little boy that didn't hurt anybody. That little boy that had to watch his mother die, but was completely innocent. That's the real you.
Yeah.
And that's what Rita sees, and that's what Rita loves. Rita loves the real you, not the story you tell yourself, not the story Harry told you about yourself. She loves you.
Yeah, not the story that other people are going to know about you in future episodes.
Right.
They love you for different reasons.
Right.
But Rita loves him for who he is, how he takes care of her, the kids, for everything he does.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that I would say it like that because that makes it sound selfish. She loves him for what he can do for her. I don't think that's...
Well, I don't mean it like what he can do, like... I don't know how... she loves him because he loves her. Like, they have a mutual respect and love and, like...
They have a normal relationship.
Yes.
Well, as far as relationships are ever normal.
Rita's never had that.
Right. They have what most people would recognize as a normal relationship, which is something that he was told he could never have. But he does have. And he's happy with it.
Yes, he is.
I mean, I think that's something that gets lost all the time when people talk about Dexter and Rita and Dexter and other people. What gets lost is Dexter wanted more than anything to be normal.
If he could have stopped killing, it would have been the perfect thing.
Right. I think it's where you're playing with the two sides of his personality, two sides of his life. But I mean, ultimately, that's what life is a balance, right? So it's just he's got extremes here where he's got this very normal life, and he's a serial killer. Well, all he ever wanted was a balance between the two, right?
Yes.
That's all he ever wanted. Okay, so we're at Chicky Hines' sentencing. And Miguel, I guess he asked for 20 years or whatever. I guess he asked for everything he could ask for, and he got it. And he's very happy about it. And here we meet Ellen Wolf, who is one of my favorite minor characters of the series. I love her. She's sassy. She comes out about, I'm happy Miguel Prado is going to go home and strip down to his American flag underwear and celebrate how he sent this innocent person to jail forever. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
She's great. So she's not happy. We're going to see her again. She's going to be a thorn in Miguel Prado's side because she's going to dare to do her job as a defense attorney.
Yeah. I mean, but she's great.
She's great. So Dexter and the Cheerios guy, Nathan Martins. Dexter goes to him and he's like, hey man, I did my time. I learned my lesson. And Dexter is like, yeah, if you learned your lesson, why are you stalking my kids?
Yeah, why are you taking pictures of my child?
Yeah. But in the meantime, he's trying to figure out what's going on with Tegan. Because he's still got to divert this whole investigation, and he's
Yeah.
still got to deal with Miguel, who calls him, by the way, while he's got all this other stuff. He always calls him while he's got other shit to do, right? But Dexter does have a great idea. Next day, he puts up signs for Tegan. Have you seen this person? This is Tegan so-and-so. Call this number or whatever. And so Deb's the next day.
When she's giving him a little baby police onesie for the baby.
Yes, she does. Little Miami Metro onesie. And Dexter is entertaining this idea. Like, obviously, he can't tell her why, but he's entertaining the idea. Because Rita said, you don't have to be there. And he's entertaining that idea. He's like, no, I don't want to make another me, But he tells Deb that he's just thinking about not really being there, but he doesn't tell her why. And Deb's like, no, fuck no. You're going to be a good father. You're going to do this. Like, do not fucking abandon this child. Like, do not do this. And in the meantime, that's when she sees the Tegan signs. Yes. She's like, oh, no, we know. We got to go. Great.
Coffee done.
Yeah. So she goes to Tegan's place. And they're able to clear Freebo, so now nobody's looking for Freebo. Not for this, anyway.
Yeah.
And Miguel's going to get sloppy in a minute. Joey has taken his copy of Forensic Quarterly and thrown it in the trash, and a piece of chewing gum has ended up on it, and Vince is angry. And
he's like, you've disrespected me.
And my people.
Oh, and my people.
My people.
Yeah, because Quinn's like, who is his people?
And Angel's like, I don't know, little scientists. Little perverted scientists. I don't know. So anyway, Tegan is no longer part of the Freebo investigation. Miguel wants to meet. And Miguel is definitely trying to read Dexter because Miguel's telling him how he's impressed with Dexter's ingenuity and getting the cops off of Freebo's trail.
Yeah.
And Dexter's like, yeah, okay. And Miguel's like, you don't accept compliments, do you?
Yeah.
This is really exhausting. People like this are really exhausting, where it's like, why do I have to explain everything to you? Why do I have to explain would I have to explain why I like coffee? Do I have to explain? I mean, it's none of your fucking business. Don't worry about if I accept compliments or not. Job is done.
Wow.
But like, some people are so nosy. Like, stop. Okay, I don't accept compliments, so stop complimenting me.
I'm afraid to ask you why you like coffee now.
Miguel, they have each other by the short and curlies, right?
Yeah, they do.
I know Miguel believes he has the upper hand, but that's because he doesn't really know Dexter.
Yeah.
But Miguel does give Dexter the shirt that Miguel was wearing when he caught Dexter having freshly killed Freebo. Supposedly it has Freebo's blood on it.
Which I think he's trying to make kind of a peace treaty with Dexter. Like, I know you killed him, but this is my shirt and it's got his blood on it. So if...
It's an assurance, right? It's saying, hey...
I'm not going to turn you in because you could turn me in.
Yeah. And Dexter's like, have I made a friend? I'm like, why? Again,
yeah,
why do you think that you have made a friend here?
Yeah, why does he see that as a friend? No, Miguel's worried that you're going to turn him in. So now he's giving you an option not to.
So
it's not a friend.
Right. This is the problem with them shoehorning stuff. So in the first season, he found he had a biological brother that he didn't know about. It all seemed very natural.
Yes.
Okay. It all was very organic in the storytelling. The next season, he's like, well, I met this woman who would accept my darkness or whatever. And I'm like, but it was premised on this stupid thing with the shoe and the NA meeting and all that. So it all felt kind of clunky.
Yes.
They're trying to move his character forward, but it got really clunky. Here, with this season, I'm not complaining about the season overall, but this thing where, okay, we've done brother and we've done girlfriend, now we got to do regular friend. So they're just kind of pushing this narrative here.
Yeah.
This season is fine without it. It works either way. It makes Dexter act like an idiot. Oh, I got a friend? No.
Well, he's got to have his idiot moments.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Anyway. Oh my God. Again, I talked about this last season with Dokes having a problem in the swamp because he did not know enough Spanish to communicate effectively. We have this problem with Deb. She goes to see Anton at the club that his band performs at, and she apologizes to him. And he's like, okay, I got a song for you. And she's like, aw, this is sweet, right? So he gets up there and he starts singing this song, and the crowd's getting into it, and everybody's kind of clapping along, singing along. And she's like, yeah, that's me. That song's about me, to like somebody next to her. And they're like, oh, hey, this is the skinny mean bitch. That's why you learn Spanish. Dexter goes to Nathan Martin's house. In the meantime, Rita's like, hey, can you pick up some milk for the kids?
Yeah, we need some milk for the kids for the morning.
Right, so Dexter's like, yeah, okay.
I'll try to remember.
And then he goes in, he catches Nathan Martin's looking at this picture of Astor on the beach.
In her bathing suit.
And Dexter's like, nah, fuck the code. Nah, nobody hurts my kids. And that's the end of Nathan Martin's.
Okay, so he comes up behind him. He strangles him out. He says, no one hurts my children.
Yeah.
And then as he's taking Nathan somewhere to make sure he's dead or cut him up, he stops at the refrigerator, grabs a carton of milk, grabs Nathan, and keeps walking out.
He's efficient. I've always said that about Dexter. He is very efficient.
And the next thing you see is him coming in at the house, puts some milk in the fridge, and then he looks at Rita and he puts his hand on her belly. And he's like, I'm sending our child positive vibes.
Positive vibes.
I thought it was so sweet.
It was kind of sweet, yeah. Good episode, even with the weird, will you be my friend, Miguel?
Yeah, and one part we kind of skipped over. It's like not super important to the plot or anything. It's really funny because you see how quickly Quinn can turn on you.
Oh, yeah.
He walks up to Deb's desk and he's like, did you arrest my CI?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah. He lit up a joint in front of me. I told him I was going to arrest him, and he kept
Angel was
smoking
right
it.
there. So Angel was right there.
Yeah, and Angel's like right there. And so Quinn turns around and he's like, Angel, she arrested my CI.
Angel makes a point of saying in front of Quinn, it sounds like a good bust, you know?
Yes.
And then when Quinn walks away, he tells Deb just like cut him loose.
Yeah,
like,
cut him loose.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it shows a couple things. It does show how quickly Joey turns.
Yeah.
But it also shows you get a lot of little things with Angel. I think at first glance he's a character that's painted in broad strokes, but you always get these little moments of Angel.
Yes.
Where he really shows what a stand-up guy he is. Deb did the right thing in terms of, like, she had her own ulterior motives for making this arrest, but she made sure that it was a good bust.
Yeah.
And so Angel's gotta respect that, but then he's a realist. He's like, yeah, you can't keep him just like
cut him loose.
Yeah, so this is a good job.
He shows what a good guy he can be. And then there's the moments where you're just like, oh, Angel, what were you thinking?
Yeah. Yeah, but I do always kind of, it bugs me the way they kind of erased his family after the first season.
Yeah, I mean, he talks about his daughter
once in a while,
but it's not a lot. And you will see her, I think season 4 you see her once, maybe
I don't remember.
I mean, he talks about her like when they're trying to get the baby into a school.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they basically have erased his family.
Yeah. So let's see. Deb is still trying to make her own way, and Dexter is being really clingy.
Clingy.
Clingy. We're seeing him grow too. Not only is he going to stick around for this kid that Rita is currently pregnant with, but this whole thing of killing Nathan Martin's, that's his commitment to the family.
Yeah.
Even though they'll never know it. That is like for himself, him saying like, yes, I'm committed to this family now.
Yes.
Yes. Good episode, I mean, is it the best episode of the season? No, it's not, because this is a good season, so we get a lot of really good episodes, which we will definitely talk about. Do you have anything else to say?
I mean, I don't. I like the episode. It was good. I like the little bits and pieces that we pick up from everybody. I like seeing Dexter happy. You
Yeah.
know, I like seeing his evolution into the fact that Rita's pregnant. He's about to have a baby. Like, I like seeing how his emotions play with that.
Yeah.
Like, he had no problem in the last scene of just putting his hand on her belly, like where earlier in the episode, like he was almost afraid to touch it.
Yeah.
And this time he just goes right for her and puts his hand on her belly. I thought that was sweet because that shows, okay, well, I'm going to be here for this baby. Let me be a part of it.
Right.
So, and of course, you know, Deb's roly-poly line. That was
a good one.
I love
Yeah.
that. Like, Deb's always got a couple of good lines. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So, let's see. Yeah, the roly-poly shit machine, or chubby cheek shit machine.
Yeah, roly-poly chubby cheek shit machine.
Okay. Oh, man.
Never
All right.
heard it quite put that way, but that was great.
Yeah. I mean, it's not wrong.
Yeah.
It's not inaccurate in any way.
Find somebody I know that's pregnant and be like...
Gotta be sure about your relationship with them before you say that. So I don't have anything else.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, so we're going to be back next week with episode 4. And in the meantime, you can check out our other podcasts. The Final Assessment, which is a podcast about the show Evil, and Outside Food and Drink, which is our movie podcast. We've done Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving episodes that you can listen to. This month, January, we're working through the John Carpenter Apocalypse trilogy. So if you're a fan of John Carpenter or the Apocalypse trilogy or The Thing, I don't know many people that have seen The Thing that don't like it. So you check that out, and we will drop all the links in our show notes. And if you want to drop us a line and complain about our opinions, that's great. You can do that in our email, which will also be in the show notes, or follow us on our socials, which will also be in the show notes. The show notes are a wealth of information. You should check them out.
Yes, they are. And just because I just remembered now, season 2 of Resurrection is being written. They are doing really good.
Yay!
The first episode was written by 2 veterans, so it should be an amazing episode.
Yay!
And they are well on their way, and I think they said they hope to start production by April.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to be looking forward to that. I hope that somebody pulls a rabbit out of the hat somewhere and gives us a second season of Original Sin, but
And I have heard that they're shopping the Trinity Killer thing that they wanted to do. I've heard they're shopping that around because Paramount Plus would not pick it up.
I don't know how excited I am about the Trinity thing.
Yeah, but I know they're shopping it around, and for anybody who's a Dexter head who really enjoyed that season or anything, you know, we might still see it. It just won't be seen on Paramount Plus.
I'm a big believer. I mean, as a Dexter fan from day one, I've had this experience with other franchises. I'm like, there is definitely such a thing as oversaturation.
There is.
And once you get to that point, it's just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Original Sin being canceled was sad, though.
Yeah,
It really
sure,
was,
yeah.
because we could have found out a lot more about that.
I think that had another good 2 seasons in it.
Yeah. So, but Resurrection is on its way, and they are shopping Trinity. So,
Yep.
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. And I mean, if they do manage in the second season of Original Sin, or they do manage to get this Trinity thing going, we're going to be there. Talk about it. If it has to do with Dexter Morgan, we're going to talk about it.
Yes. Now I'm done.
Now you're done. All right. So with all that said, like I said, check out our show notes, follow us, drop us a line, whatever, and we will see you next week.
Later.
Later.